Welcome to another episode of the Shop Walk, where we will not be working on a helicopter, but that that is very cool. Man, I have no idea what that's even here for, but you know what? It's one of the cool things. Oh, you know what? Actually, all right, we're gonna take a little field trip. All right, obviously this has nothing to do with motorcycles, but we love being at the airport here at Santa Monica because we have some of the coolest neighbors out there. These are our buddies, and they invest in a lot of companies. One of them is Joby, J-O-B-Y. You guys probably know Joby from like the Gorilla Pods and kind of cool things they do in the world of cameras, but they also have an air division, and look at this thing. 6-rotor VTOL, vertical takeoff and landing drone, which they're planning on using as an air taxi. The idea would be like, for example, you're in New York, and you know, if you're in Manhattan, you could drive to JFK, it'll take you 50 minutes, or you just hop in one of those, and it takes you 7. It's pretty incredible. All right, let's go check out some bikes. All right, we're back in the shop. I hope you enjoyed that little detour. We're starting here with Angel. He's on an Aprilia Tuono V4 factory, the 1100.
Yeah.
What are you working on here?
Yeah, so the bike came in with some check engine light on his dash, and we plugged it into our computer. We did some diagnostic, and we figured out what was wrong, so we repaired it, which was the clutch switch. And let me tell you, that was very not fun. But
you gotta take apart a lot to get to it.
A lot apart to get it, but we got it done. Hopefully in the reasonable time, but it got done right, and we're gonna get ready now to finish wrapping it up and giving it back to the customer.
Perfect. This is a cool one. This was one that used to be here at Iconic for a while. Adam actually had this for a little bit as a personal bike, so it's always nice to see stuff stay in the family. You recognize the turn signals, the frame sliders, and of course that really sweet Acura exhaust. So we'll fire that up for another video coming up soon. Over here we got Steve working on a Honda VF. Oh, he just fired it up. There you go. It runs. Over here, Steve is doing all kinds of work to this Interceptor that we showed you guys in an earlier shop walk. This is a 700, part of that whole tariff through Harley Davidson. There's a whole story there, which we'll do a separate video. Yeah, thanks, Harley. But yeah, so he's been doing a lot of work on this. And what do you think in time frame? When's it gonna be ready to ride?
Right now I'm waiting for intake manifolds so I can put those back on.
Okay, these being the carbs, of course. Check out the alignment here, right? This V4 setup, you see the same thing with other V4s like the RC30 and other exquisite Hondas. Speaking of exquisite Hondas, thank you, Professor. I mean, we're gotta end here with the greatest, I think the greatest Honda V4 of all time.
So far.
So far?
So far.
So far. There you go.
We already heated it up.
Yeah, it's the RC213 VS. Adam's been showing this off on social media quite a bit. And here you go. So it's got a keyless fob. And you'll see here, so this is serial number 178. We will talk about this in a little bit more detail, but like Adam said, we've already warmed this thing up. So would you do the honor, sir, firing this thing up? And I'm gonna walk away a little bit because it is so loud with the race kit. Yeah, exactly. All right, there you go. There's a sneak little peek there. Like I said, Adam's been sharing a lot about this, especially audio on social media. So we'll show a couple of links so you can hear it in more glory. But this is truly an incredible motorcycle in Honda's history, and it is about to go up on our auction site. The owner had us put the race kit, which is why it sounds so glorious there. Ollie spent the last, I don't know, 2 days or so. That's right, doing the whole thing. It's really great. We'll also share a link to a different 213 that we put the race kit on, and Adam was great. Adam documented the whole process with Ollie on that. So this truly Honda royalty, truly an iconic motorbike, and you'll see it up on the auction site later this week. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments, and we'll see you on the next Shop Walk.